I'm Darren Karp, and on the line with me now is Reality Check's VIP, our first ever guest. She is lovely. She is amazing. She is a Real Housewife of Potomac. I've got Candiace Dillard Bassett on the line. How you doing, Candiace? Great to see you.
Hi, Darren. How are you, darling?
I missed you. I missed Potomac. You know, it's one of my faves.
We are back in 0.2 seconds to give you all this season is really funny. I will start with that. We're giving you laughs this season and a lot of personal stuff. Like everybody opens up, there's personal story, there's a lot of tea. And it's a good, meaty, like a beefsteak meat type season.
It's a Wendy Yosefo butt that we're going to see this season is what you're telling me, Candiace. Just nice.
New booty Wendy. Yes. Yeah.
New booty, you know, because last season was one of the best seasons of the franchise's history, even though I know that it was probably one of the roughest ones for you. And I'm sure you were kind of still feeling that a little bit. How could you not? There was just a ton of drama, which I'm sure there's going to be this year. Some friendships were mended, some just ended. Going into this season, though, with a little time apart, how are you feeling coming off of last season?
I started filming season 6, which is crazy to say. Apprehensive. I was still, feeling my feelings and anxious and unsure, just not knowing who my friends were and who I could trust and how to trust. And even, we brought in some new blood this season. And it's like, okay, as much as, the girl's girl in me wants to, go up and embrace you and get to know you and be like all about the Girl Scouts of it all. I feel like a lot of what went down last season kind of made me sort of stop and pause and say, well, wait, maybe I want to take a step back. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's team no new friends for me because you can barely trust the ones you have, child, Just, you don't know what you're going to get.
That. Once burned, twice cautious for you, I'm sure. I mean, Monique ultimately decided to leave the show after the altercation between the two of you last season, which was very, very rough to watch. Do you think that the decision was for the best?
I think that where we are now is where we're supposed to be. Yeah.
Which is not dramatic, but not besties, I imagine.
Oh. I don't even have words for that. Like, not besties.
Not anything, but not
yes.
Twitter hating each other constantly. A little bit of space between you two.
It's very much 6 feet under.
Fair enough. Buried and moving on to season 6. 6 feet under for season 6. I kind of like that. Last season, though, speaking of kind of old friends, you and Ashley Darby made some serious attempts to mend your relationship. You had the hard talks. How is everything between the two of you now?
Oy vey, darling. That is a roller coaster. That just, right? Like, and it's never expected. Like, I don't ever want smoke from Ashley, nor do I ever want to give Ashley the smoke, but just somehow, some way, just the smoke gods come in and just like propel us into tumult, and we just have to go there. It's this, you will see ebbing and flowing and peaks and valleys that even I am shocked by this season. It gets weird. It gets weird with me and that Darby thing.
Okay, weird is not a word I would have expected you to use. So that's very curious. And sometimes it's sort of out with the old, in with the new. We do have a new face joining the cast this season with Mia Thornton. How do you feel the cast is sort of renewed and reinvigorated with the addition of Mia, or do you think that this is just going to cause even more drama?
Well, it wouldn't be us if there wasn't some drama. Like that's always going to be the case. However, I absolutely feel like we all collectively as a girl group decided that we were going to start fresh. We all, and I decided, but definitely tried, and some of us failed, but we tried to start fresh. But we definitely all came in ready to, just see each other in a new space, in a new place. And Mia's presence definitely helped with that because she kind of distracted us from our own foolishness. She comes in hot. She definitely gives a lot of these girls a run for their money. She threw some salad at my face. So there are definitely new moments to be seen and lots of drama, but a lot of like deep moments too. Because Mia has a really interesting personal story. Her journey to where she is and how she became the woman that she is today is very traumatic and very interesting. And we really just kind of like took our time trying to understand her and getting to know her. And I think for a minute she was kind of lost and was operating in a way that she thought she had to based on maybe what she saw or what she was told. And it took us a minute to kind of sit her down and say, no, we just want to get to know you. We don't need the pomp or the circumstance, just you. And after some salad was tossed, we get somewhere.
A new definition of salad tossing, I guess, right? For me on this season of Potomac. Yeah. I mean, it seems like Mia doesn't shy away from being herself. We do kind of learn a lot about her from jump. I mean, you mentioned sort of in the trailer, she does throw some salad in your face. We're definitely not going to skip over that. What is sort of the impetus to bring that about? That seems kind of intense.
It was intense, and it was, it's a journey. So that does not, people are going to be watching and waiting for that. You're not going to get it right away because there is like a sort of a windy road to get to the salad toss. Mia started out really misunderstood, and she took a turn with everybody, kind of like being misunderstood. And toward the end of the season, I guess it was my turn. And, as I always say, I'm always home. So when you come to my porch, I'm going to answer the door. And she came to my porch. So I was, the porch light was on and I answered the door, and, it became a contentious moment. But it was a learning lesson for both of us. We both kind of had aha moments, and it became, after like the salad was on the floor, it was really emotional for her and for me. And it became a moment of, you really don't know someone's story and someone's journey. So maybe it's best to watch your words and to be careful with how you address people even when you think you're being liked and not digging the knife in too much. You don't know what people's personal stories are. And I think we both kind of had that moment, and it was intense for both of us. And then like the husbands were in the room, so that was like, I hate cutting up in front of my husband, child. I got to act like I have some sense when Chris is near. So I was just like, oh my God, we're really like acting like fools in here. And there are husbands just in the next room. Yeah. So it was a lot. And Mia's husband needs a champagne glass. Just like stick him on the end.